Hi guys, it's Coley. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to tell you the top 10 things that I wish I knew before I came to college. Okay, so I have my soda with me and I'm in my car, and the first video that I officially posted on YouTube was me sitting in my car drinking a soda. I can honestly guarantee that this will not be the last time that I sit in my car talking about something with a soda. I've been thinking I should totally make a series, I guess you could call it, of just like talking about a topic and drinking a soda sitting in my car. So if you have any ideas for what I could call this series, totally let me know because I think it would be so fun. So anyway, that was a total side note. So for people who know me or for people who have been like watching these videos, you know that I am graduating in July with my bachelor's degree. So I guess I'm kind of seasoned a little bit in college. I've been in college for 3.5, almost 4 years. I wish someone would have sat me down or had a conversation with me about these are the things that you should expect. These are some of the things that you need to make sure you do, and I think I kind of knew what to expect. I wish someone had told me some of these things before I actually went to college. Number 10, grocery shopping, cooking, and cleaning is not as fun as I thought it would be. I remember being in high school and like right before I graduated, I thought it would be so fun to go grocery shopping and cook for myself, and it sucks. 100% it's not fun. When you're in college, food is not on the table unless you put it on the table. Food is not in the pantry unless you put it in the pantry. Food is not in the fridge unless you put it in the fridge. I definitely think that I took my mom going to the grocery store and cooking dinner for us for granted, because now that I have to do it all on my own, it's not very fun. If that's something that you're excited for college, just get that out of your head now, because within a week, you're not gonna like it. Number 9, it is not the end of the world if you fail an exam. If you are a college student and you haven't failed a test, A, it's most likely going to happen soon, or B, you're probably valedictorian. If you fail an exam, it is not the end of the world. Everyone has been there. Every college student has or most likely will fail an exam at some point during their 4 years. And it's okay. Sometimes when you're taking an exam, your brain's just not in it. You're just mentally and physically, emotionally drained, and when that happens, it's so hard to take an exam. Definitely don't get down on yourself. You're not an idiot. Just keep working hard, and I don't really know what else to say there, but just don't get down on yourself. Number 8, even if you're tired and stressed, and even if you want to stay home, get out and be social. My first semester of college, I was really social. I went out all the time. My first weekend, I met one of my very best friends, and I didn't really want to go out that night because I was tired. It was the first full week of college. My brain was done. My roommate was like, hey, they're having a bonfire. Like, we have to go. I was like, no, I don't want to go. I'm tired. I should probably do homework. And she was like, no, we have to go. Like, let's go. And I go and I meet one of my best friends, and we've been friends for like 4 years now. And I wouldn't have met her had I not gone to that bonfire. My second and third year though of college, I wasn't super social. I studied all the time. I mean, you can ask my roommates. I was always studying, or in class, or at the tutoring center, or just on campus, and I didn't go out and hang out with friends as much as I wish I would have now. In hindsight, I know that you don't have to study 24/7 in order to be successful. So definitely take the time to go out and be social and meet new people. Number 7, budgeting money is more important than what you actually think. I do know some college students who are reckless with their money and just go spend it all on everything. When you go to college and you have a job, make sure you're setting things aside, because you're probably paying for a lot of things once you move out. You need to make sure that you're being careful. I'm just grateful that I learned how to budget my money. I mean, am I perfect at it? Absolutely not. I treat myself quite often, but I know the importance of when it's okay to spend something and when it's time to save for rainy days, I guess. Number 6 is get in study groups as soon as you can. especially once you find your major, because the people that are in your classes are going to be the same people that are in your classes for the next 2-ish years while you're in your major. So as soon as you meet those people, get their numbers and get studying with them. Honestly, it makes you 10 times smarter because you're sitting there talking with people who understand what you're learning or can teach you something that you are struggling with, because A, it's going to help your grades, it's going to help your test scores, and it's also going to help build your confidence in the materials that you're actually learning. Number 5, your first 2 to 3 semesters are going to be the hardest ones. And I say this because when you're in high school and when you're in your hometown, almost everybody knows who you are. If they see you at Walmart, they're gonna say hi. If they see you in the hallways, they're gonna say hi. But in college, not everyone knows you. You're going to have your roommates that know you. They know your name. They don't know your life story. Everyone is kind of their own man for themselves, if that makes sense. It's going to feel lonely, and that's completely normal. You're away from your family, you're cooking for yourself, which I already explained kind of sucks, and you're in a whole new environment that you are not used to with people that you don't really know. Get to know the people in your classes, get to know the people in your apartment. If you go to church, get to know the people who you go to church with. Pretty soon, you're gonna hang out with one of those people and they're gonna introduce you to 3 or 4 more. You're gonna start hanging out with them and they're gonna introduce you to more. And pretty soon, you're gonna start to build these friendships and you're going to start recognizing people on campus and recognizing people in your classes. Then those feelings of loneliness kind of go away. Just hang on for those first couple semesters. It's going to be okay. Number 4 is make sure you take time for your mental health. If you are feeling stressed for an exam and you have been studying all day, take a break. You don't have to study 24/7 to be successful. Make sure you are taking the time to step back from your studies, go on a drive, go eat some food, watch a 45-minute Netflix show. You can get a ton more done when you're studying if you have a clear mind. If you are just getting so stressed and worked up over something, it is so hard to sit down and try to cram more information into your brain that already is just done. Take the time to make sure your mental health is okay, because everything else will then fall into place. Number 3, picking your major is way harder than what it seems. I knew that picking your major would probably be hard because you're picking what you want to do for the rest of your life, or at least a good chunk of your life. I remember my first semester, I would get asked what I'm studying and I wouldn't know, and he would say, oh, you have time. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I have time, I got this. But then semester 2, 3, 4, 5 came and went, and I still didn't know what I wanted to study. It is really, really stressful if you don't know what you want to do going straight into college. Some people are really blessed and they know exactly what they want to study the second they get to college. If you can't figure it out, take those extra intro classes for other majors, and that will help you find what you want to do sooner. Once I took my first accounting class, I knew that that was what I wanted to do. But it took me almost 3 years to figure that out. If you are in college and you are struggling with finding your major, just be patient, take those extra intro courses, and pretty soon you're gonna find what you love and you're gonna find what you wanna do. Number 2, and this was something that people told me all the time, and I have found that it is 150% false. People would always tell me, especially my teachers in high school, they would say, when you're in college, your teachers do not care. And I think that is the biggest lie I have ever heard now that I'm in college. Obviously, your teacher isn't going to go out of their way and send you an email. Hi, so-and-so, welcome to college. You're gonna love it, and if you have any questions, you need to talk to me, and I want to know what your favorite color is, and I wanna know what you like to eat for dinner. You do have to put in the effort to get to know your professor. If you are having a hard time in the class and you are having a hard time with certain concepts, go to the professor and ask for help, because guaranteed they're going to help you. They're not gonna say, oh, I'm really sorry that you don't understand this, but I'm not gonna help you and you're gonna fail the next exam. Have fun. No professor is going to do that to you. Don't go into college thinking that all professors hate you and are out to make you fail, because they're not. They truly do want you to succeed. So if your teachers in high school tell you that your professors in college are not gonna care, honestly, take it with a grain of salt. And number 1, college is way more fun than what people tell you. They'll tell you it is the best time of your life, and it really truly is. It is a different type of fun that y'all probably have never experienced unless you've been in college. It is so fun to be with young adults who are your age, who are all in the same boat, studying, all from different parts of the country, to be there and to get a good education and to have fun along the way. It truly has been the best 4 years of my life, and I don't regret coming to college. Are there some things that I wish I would have done a little bit differently? Absolutely. I have been emotional several times about graduating in July because up until this point in my life, everything's kind of been mapped out for me. I knew after high school I was gonna go do some type of schooling, whether it was going to be hair school or whether it was going to be college. And no one really talks about what happens after college. That's scary. And I haven't really understood that and really processed that until now. It's at the point where I have to decide, where do I want to live? Where do I want to work? What do I want to do with my major? There's a lot of things that I have to think about, and it is so stressful, and I love this time in my life, and it's kind of hard to think about closing a chapter. Jeez, I'm like getting emotional now, what the heck? Jeez, I didn't want to cry on a vlog, are you kidding? I am okay, you guys. No, but because I've been emotional about graduating and moving on and stuff, I know that I've done my part, I've given it 100%, and I've taken this chapter in my life and just kind of ran with it. And yeah, it is scary that it's closing and that I'm moving on soon and kind of figuring out what it is that I want to do. And as stressful as that is, it has to happen. Man, I didn't want to get emotional right there. Holy cow. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully I talked on some topics that can help someone as they're going into college. College truly is the best. I've absolutely loved it. And I'm sad to be moving on, as you just saw my slight meltdown right there. I hope you guys have the best day ever and drink lots of soda. Bye!